Good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Ted McInerney. A total weather alert. We're giving you an update because the high wind warning is well underway. We have had a wind gust up to 59 miles an hour at the Portland Jetport. 62-mile-an-hour winds in Wiscasset and in Augusta already occurred. Right now, the winds have come down a little bit, gusting to 49 miles an hour. Record warm temperature. 55 degrees with some pretty good rain falling. We've already received between 2 and 3 inches of rain in many locations. All right, here's the latest wind gust. 62-mile-an-hour winds continuing in Wiscasset, up to 44-mile-an-hour winds in Rockland. 51-mile-an-hour winds right now in Portsmouth and 47-mile-an-hour winds in the Freiburg area. We have a high wind warning that has been expanded into interior York County. So basically interior spots and the immediate coast could see extreme winds. And there is a wind advisory still up in the mountains where there still will be some really gusty winds that could knock out power. We're looking at 55 to 65 mile-an-hour winds continuing through this afternoon. 60 to 70 mile-an-hour winds mid-coast areas, Penobscot Bay, Vinyl Haven, North Haven area out toward Bar Harbor. Inland areas, we've already seen 62 mile-an-hour winds in Augusta, but 45 to 55 mile-an-hour winds in the interior and even the mountains at 30 to 45 mile-an-hour winds. So the wind storm is a good way to describe this. We've had flash flood warnings in interior areas and northern areas of New Hampshire. There's a flash flood warning until 2 o'clock in Bethel, Rumford, Mexico, Jay, Farmington, Kingfield, Solon, and that's because of snowmelt, the warmth we have, and the excessive rain where they could see between 4 and 6 inches of rain when all is said and done. So the rivers tonight into tomorrow will be cresting at very high levels. We're going to have river flooding tomorrow morning. That's why we have a flood watch in effect for tonight into tomorrow. But here's the storm, the low really deepening down by New York City, moving to the north, and we're on the east side of the storm, and we're getting the wind. So right now we have some pretty good rain in Lewiston, Auburn, up into Augusta in our mountains, continuously getting that moderate to heavy rainfall through Litchfield and Augusta and Waterville, Woodstock, Bryant Pond up into Kingfield. And think about the 1 foot of snow at least on the ground up in the mountains that is melting with us. And then all of this rain is heading in our direction here. So we have another round of extremely heavy rain to go on top of all of that. That's why we have a flood watch in effect for our mountains, inland areas, for the rivers and streams, and the rivers will be cresting at pretty high levels tonight and tomorrow. And then there's an aerial flood advisory along the coastline because we will be seeing inland areas where the ground's frozen, and so they can't really seep into the ground, so a lot of it is just rolling right off the ground and flooding roads, so you have a lot of ponding on the roads. Then we got to talk about the coastal flooding, which is totally different. That is the ocean, and at 10 feet is our high tide today in Portland at 3:02 p.m. And with a storm surge of 2 to 3 feet, we're going to have coastal flooding, and that's up and down the Maine and New Hampshire coastline. Offshore reports right now are up to 14-foot seas off the coast of Portland. Casco Bay has winds sustained at 40, gusting to almost 60 miles an hour. So we have some pretty rough seas, and that's all going to be hitting the coastline. And we have additional rainfall coming in between 1 and 2 inches of rain with that next batch. You can see as we push it in there, there's that next batch of rain coming in around noontime into the early afternoon, scattered showers until about 6, 7 o'clock. And then finally we dry out and things look better for later tonight, but then we got to worry about those rivers. So that's what we're looking at right now, and obviously much better weather to dry out for the rest of the week into Christmas. But that's a check of that. I want to give you the look at traffic right now. And outside right now, we have ponding on the roads up and down the area. You can see from basically New Gloucester up to Augusta on the Turnpike. Rough stuff there, and wind and rain all along the coastline. Be careful there. We actually have some issues going on in Route 1 right now out in Saginaw County, out by Bath. Watch out in that area as well, guys.